everyone. How are you doing today? I want to share the Kids Church lesson for March for the older elementary school class. This is for 3rd to 5th graders. The story is from this book, Growing in God's Love, and I think a lot of you all have this at home. So if you do, maybe you can follow along. It's on page 270, and when you get there, you'll see this picture. See the children and the palm branches and Jesus on the donkey. So, let's listen to the story. What kind of trips do you like to take with your family or friends? Have you gone on trips in your city or town or farther away? Did you go on a plane, on a train, in a bus, or by car? Jesus traveled to cities and small towns to teach people about God's love. One of the most important trips he took was to Jerusalem, the special holy city. While he was there, Jesus gave 2 of the disciples a special task. He said to them, "Go into the village. There you will find a young donkey that no one has ever ridden. Untie it and bring it to me. I want to ride it into Jerusalem." The disciples were surprised Jesus wanted a donkey to ride because he always walked everywhere he went. But they loved Jesus and knew he was an important teacher, so they did what he asked. Jesus told them that if anyone asked why they were taking a donkey, they should tell them that he needed it. They went into the village and found the donkey just like Jesus had told them. They brought the donkey back to Jesus. The disciples laid cloths on its back so that Jesus could ride it. Now Jesus was ready to ride into Jerusalem. The people following him began to cheer. Crowds lined the streets. Some people joined the disciples and spread their cloaks on the road to welcome Jesus. Others wondered why everyone was so excited about a man entering the city on a donkey. Powerful rulers rode big war horses. The disciples praised Jesus, singing and shouting for joy because of God's love for them. The people welcomed Jesus with blessings, saying, "Peace." The people who knew Jesus and his teaching about love and peace were excited that he was in Jerusalem. They expected great things from this teacher from Galilee. Some teachers of the law, called the Pharisees, were in the crowd. They did not like Jesus being praised so much when he was not king. They also worried that Jesus would upset the Roman officials. They thought he didn't deserve all the celebration because he was only a teacher riding a donkey. They said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell your disciples to stop praising you like a king. It's not the right thing to do because you are not the king." Jesus told them, "I tell you the truth. If they were silent and did not sing praises, the very stones on this earth beneath us would shout out." Here are some questions that maybe you can discuss with your parents, or you can write answers in the comments on Facebook, or send me texts or emails with your responses, because I would love to hear what you're thinking about this story. So the first question is, when have you heard people cheer or shout with joy? The second question has to do with things we see. So imagine who is in this crowd watching Jesus. Draw a picture of Jesus' followers. That's a good one. Adam is demonstrating drawing for you. Next, think of someone you want to celebrate and praise. How would you show that person that you love them? I wonder who you want to celebrate today. Now, before we go, I want to show you 2 more pictures. Hold on, let me get them open. Okay, so the first one here. This is one person's idea of what this scene might have looked like. There's the white donkey and Jesus on it with a halo around his head. This isn't an old painting. This painting was made since I've been alive. There in 1996. But it's in the style of ancient paintings from Ethiopia, from what we call the Coptic Church. And then this next picture is also very interesting. Look at this one. There's skyscrapers and crowds of people. Let's see the whole picture at once. There. So it's kind of a modern city. But then you can see crowds of people. And let's find Jesus. It's a little bit like, where's Waldo? There's Jesus on the back of that truck bed. Oh, yep, right there. And he's waving his hand kind of like he's in a parade. And look, you can see people in all the windows of the skyscrapers looking out. And down here in people's houses. Isn't that interesting? Both of these pictures are from this book, Christ for All People. And it's a really good one. So I would love to see your pictures of what you think Jesus entering Jerusalem or Jesus entering Kalamazoo might look like. Have a good rest of the week, everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.